Rebuilding trust in a marriage is a challenging but crucial process that requires time, effort, and commitment from both partners. Trust forms the foundation of a healthy and lasting relationship, and when it is damaged, it can lead to feeling of betrayal, insecurity, and a communication breakdown. Here are different ways on how to rebuild trust in your marriage. Trust is the bedrock of any successful marriage. It's the invisible thread that weaves through the fabric of a strong, resilient relationship. However, there are times when trust is compromised, whether due to infidelity, dishonesty, or other breaches of faith. Rebuild trust is a delicate process that demands patience, understanding, and a genuine desire to heal. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore the steps and strategies to rebuild trust in your marriage and create a foundation for a stronger, more resilient partnership. 1. Understanding the impact of trust. Before diving into practical steps of rebuilding trust, it is essential to understand the profound impact trust has on a marriage. Trust is the glue that binds couples together. When trust is compromised, it can lead to emotional wounds that affect both partners. Feeling of betrayal, insecurity, and fear may surface, creating a barrier between spouses. Recognizing the gravity of these emotions is the first step towards rebuilding trust. 2. Communication, the cornerstone of rebuilding trust. Effective communication is the cornerstone of any successful relationship, especially when it comes to rebuilding trust. Both partners need to be willing to engage in open, honest, and transparent communication. This involves expressing one's feeling, concern, and expectation while actively listening to the other's person. Honest communication lays the groundwork of rebuilding trust by fostering understanding and empathy between spouses. 3. Acknowledging the breach of trust. To rebuild trust, it's crucial to acknowledge and take responsibility for the breach. This requires a genuine and sincere apology from the party responsible for the trust violation. The apology should not only express remorse, but also demonstrate an understanding of the impact of the action on the other person. Acknowledging the breach of trust is a vulnerable yet necessary step in the healing process. 4. Rebuilding self-trust. In the aftermath of a breach of trust, both partners may find themselves questioning their judgment and intuition. Rebuilding trust within the marriage often begins with rebuilding self-trust. This involves reflecting on one's values, setting personal boundaries, and committing to making choices aligned with those values. As individuals, regain confidence in their ability to make sound decisions. Trust within the marriage naturally flows. 5. Establishing transparency. Transparency is a key factor in rebuilding trust. This means being open and honest about thoughts, feelings, and actions. Transparency involves sharing information willingly, without prompting, and being proactive in addressing concern. Both partners should be committed to maintaining transparency as it fosters an environment of trust and reduces the likelihood of future misunderstanding. 6. Setting boundaries and expectation. Rebuilding trust often requires a renegotiation of boundaries and expectations within the marriage. Clear communication about individual needs, desires, and boundaries is essential. Setting realistic expectation for each other helps create a sense of predictable and stable within the relationship. When both partners are on the same page regarding boundaries and expectations, it reduces the likelihood of trust being compromised in the future. 7. Seeking professional guidance. Sometimes the process of rebuilding trust may benefit from the guidance of a professional. Marriage counselor or therapy can provide a neutral and supportive space for couples to explore the root cause of that issues and develop effective strategies for rebuilding. A trained therapist can offer insight, tools, and techniques to navigate the complexity of trust restoration. 8. Cultivating empathy and understanding. Empathy is a powerful tool in rebuilding trust. Both partners should make a conscientious effort to understand and validate each other's feelings. This involves putting oneself in the other person's shoes, acknowledging the pain or insecurity they may be experiencing, and demonstrating compassion. Cultivating empathy creates an emotional connection that is essential for rebuilding trust. 8. Building a positive history. Trust is built over time through consistent positive action. Both partners should actively contribute to building a positive history within the marriage. This involves honoring commitment, being reliable, and demonstrating through action that trust can be restored. Building a positive history requires patience and a sustained effort to create a new narrative for the relationship. 9. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is a crucial component of the trust building process. It involves letting go of resentment and the desire of revenge. Forgiveness does not mean condoning the action that led to the breach of trust. Rather, it is conscious decision to release the emotion burden associated with the betrayal. Forgiveness allows both partners to move forward with a clean slate and a renewed commitment to the relationship. 10. Rebuilding intimacy. Trust is closely linked to intimacy within a marriage. Rebuilding trust often involves rebuilding intimacy and emotional, physical, and spiritual level. Couples can explore new ways to connect emotionally, engage in activities, and bring them closely, physically, and nurture the spiritual aspect of their relationship. 11. Patience and perseverance. Rebuilding trust is not a linear process. It involves ups and downs. Patience is crucial as both partners navigate the challenges and setbacks that may arise. It's important to acknowledge that trust restoration takes time and perseverance. Celebrate small victories can be patient with the process and stay committed to the journey of rebuilding trust. The role of trust in sustaining a healthy marriage. Before diving deep into specific strategies, it's essential to underscore the crucial role trust plays in sustaining a healthy marriage. Trust is not merely an abstract concept, but a dynamic force that permeates every aspect of a relationship. It influences communication, emotional intimacy, and the overall sense of security within the marriage. Recognizing the multifaceted nature of trust set the stage for a comprehensive approach to its restoration. Commitment to personal growth. Rebuilding trust is not solely about repairing the damage caused by a breach. It is also involves personal growth for both partners. Each individual must commit to self-reflection and continuous improvement. This commitment to personal growth goes hand in hand with rebuilding self-trust. As individuals evolve and become more self-aware, they contribute positively to the overall health of the marriage. Openness to change. An essential aspect of rebuilding trust is the willingness to embrace change. This may involve existing pattern of behavior, communication styles, or even the dynamic of the relationship. Both partners should be open to change and demonstrate a proactive attitude towards addressing issues that contribute to the breach of trust. Embracing change fosters an environment of growth and renewal within the marriage. Individual and joint accountability. Accountability is a cornerstone of trust restoration. Both partners must take responsibility for their action and their impact on the relationship. This involves not only acknowledging the past mistake, but also actively working towards preventing similar issues in the future. Individual and joint accountability create a sense of reliability and consistency, crucial element for rebuilding trust. Rebuilding trust after infidelity. Infidelity is one of the most challenging breaches of trust in a marriage. Recovering from infidelity requires a unique set of strategies. Communication becomes even more crucial, with both partners needing to express their feelings, fears, and desire openly. The unfaithful partner must be willing to answer questions transparently and take steps to rebuild trust, while the betrayed partner needs to navigate the complex emotion associated with the betrayal. Establishing rituals of connection. Creating rituals of connection helps reinforce the emotional bond between partners. These can be daily, weekly, or monthly activities that promotes quality time and share experiences. Rituals of connection serve as reminders of the commitment to the relationship and contribute to the positive history being rebuilt. Whether it's a regular date night, a weekend getaway, or share hobbies, these rituals fosters a sense of closeness and intimacy. Building trust in small moments. Trust is not only built during significant life events, but also in small everyday moments. Consistency is reliability. Communication and support during daily life contribute significantly to the overall trust within a marriage. Small gestures of kindness, active listening, and being there for each other during routine moments create a strong foundation for rebuilding trust. Learning from the past, the process of rebuilding trust offers an opportunity for both partners to learn from the past. It involves reflecting on the root cause of the trust issues, understanding pattern of behavior, and identifying triggers. Learning from the past enables couples to make informed decisions about how to navigate challenges in the future. This self-awareness contributes to the prevention of similar issues and promotes a healthy relationship moving forward. Support system and external resources. Seeking support from friends, family, or support group can be instrumental in trust building process. Having a network of individuals who can offer guidance, empathy, and a fresh perspective can provide valuable insight. Additionally, couples may choose to engage in workshops, read help self-book, or attend marriage retreat to gain new tools and strategies for rebuilding trust. Maintaining individual identities. While rebuilding trust requires a concerted effort as a couple, it's equally important to maintain individual identities within the marriage. Each partner should have space for personal growth, hobbies, and friendship outside of the relationship. This balance ensures that the marriage is not solely defined by the breach of trust, but also by the unique individuals contributing to the growth. Continual assessment and adaptation. The process of rebuilding trust is not a one-time effort, but a continual journey. Regularly assessing the state of the relationship, discussing process and progress, and adapting strategies based on the evolving need of both partners are essential. A dynamic and flexible approach to trust restoration allows couples to navigate challenges and ensure that the foundation of trust remains strong. In conclusion, rebuilding trust in a marriage. This is transformative journey that requires dedication, commitment, and a genuine desire to heal. It's a process that involves self-reflection, empathy, and the willingness to make positive changes. By acknowledging the breach of trust, establishing transparency, setting clear boundaries, and cultivating forgiveness, couples can lay the foundation for a stronger, more resilient relationship. With patience and perseverance, trust can be rebuilt, creating a pathway to a more fulfilling and enduring marriage. Whether overcoming infidelity or addressing other breaches, the key lies in continual communication, accountability, and a shared commitment to building a resilient and thriving marriage. Trust once shattered can and thrive to rebuild. Trust once shattered can be rebuilt with patience, dedication, and a genuine desire to create a lasting and fulfilling partnership.